What's up, y'all? It is the Vinny Rock podcast. You already know. I posted on my social media that I wanted to help people get a little bit of boost in their careers, whatever that may be. So the next potentially 5 to 10 podcasts will be that. We're going to talk about their lives, what they're doing, what's their skill sets, and hopefully leave you with something that now you have someone else to follow and as well as to promote and push forward in their endeavors. But before we get to that, let me get with my sponsors. You got Core Medical Group. Core Medical Group is a testosterone replacement therapy company. What they focus on is getting your hormones right. We did a study back in 2018, I believe it was, 40 veterans, 39 of them had low T, just randomly tested 40 veterans, and 39 of them had low testosterone. And to include other things like low vitamin D and things like that, that Core Medical Group has regulated for them. And now, since the whole COVID thing, they do telemedicine. So right now, you guys go check it out. Telemedicine, they can do it from the comfort of your own home and ship it directly to your door. So hit them up, Core Medical Group. If you have questions, hit me up directly. I'll give you the direct phone number for one of my boys who works there. Another sponsor, Live Bearded. You like beard oils? Do you like beard shampoo? Do you have a nice beard like my guest today? You want to get some Live Bearded, veteran-owned organization. They believe in good people, good deeds, and just getting better as a society. I love this brand. Really cool people. Promo code Rocco. Go use it. Promo code Rocco, and you get yourself 10% off. Willie Pete's Chocolate is a veteran-owned chocolate manufacturing man. He does it out of his own house. He adds hot peppers to it. Actually, I saw a documentary about, it's called Champions on Netflix, and one of the ladies in that actually highlighted one of his Moabs. It's one of the hottest chocolates out there. You guys go check out Willie Pete's Chocolates or go check out that series. You'll enjoy it. GMR Gold is precious metals, silver and gold during these really weird times. It's kind of cool to be able to have a pocket full of gold or silver in these weird times, but not even that. Kids love them. My kids love to collect them. We enjoy them. They're at the house. And the thing with precious metals is just it's a really cool novelty to have, but as well as it has value. Barry Law. Barry Law is a organization that is started by veterans for veterans. They are lawyers there to help you get your VA disabilities the ratings that you deserve. If you guys are interested in talking to Barry Law, you give them a call. You let them know Rocco sent you. I go to ptsdlawyers.com/Rocco to hear my story, or just go to ptsdlawyers.com and get a hold of them. Let them know I sent you. If you want a direct number, hit me up. I'll give you that as well. Modern Gun School. You can be a armor at the comfort of your own home. You can use your your GI Bill or your Voc Rehab and get it paid for to learn how to be an armor at Modern Gun School on Instagram. You can check them out at www.mgs.edu. If you have any questions with any of my sponsors, hit me up. I'll help you out. Don't forget, you got Veteran. We're rolling out with a new truck surprise giveaway here coming up soon. And man, it's going to be good. So go check it out. Don't forget my music on VinnyRock.com. Boom. We are on. Let me turn this phone off. Joshua.
Yo, Rocco.
It's been a while, right? It's been a while.
It has been since you came to Aggieland.
Yeah, I went out to College Station to do a speaking engagement for a organization called what is it? Dog Tags to Degree, something like that, right?
Yeah. We had quite a few programs there, and you were there to help us sponsor that Dog Tags to Degree program, part of the student veterans programs there at Texas A&M University. And you did a wonderful job speaking at the George Bush Library. It was a well-attended event. Everybody loved you.
Thank you, man. It was cool. I love it. I love being able to reach out to veterans. I remember there was one dude in the crowd that asked this really weird question, and we all laughed about it later on. Yeah, but it's always good to be there with the veterans and be able to, I guess, essentially give my words of wisdom since I got out in 2007. Some guys are barely transitioning. Some guys are still struggling with transition. Some guys are just starting college and trying to get into that groove of things. But no, it was a blessing, man. And, since then, you've seen me growing in the space of acting, really kind of putting my roots down in that space. and you reached out, and we were talking about acting in a sense that you have a lot of interest in getting into it, correct?
I do. I do. Yeah. Everyone's always told me that I have one a unique voice, and two, a unique look,
Yeah.
right? And everybody always says something about my beard or my long hair. I'm taller, I'm slender, and so like I think I carry myself in a way that with my hair and my beard and sometimes my resting face, I look a little the part of some characters, a lot of characters that I see on TV and some shows.
Yeah, man, and that's good. And so, what have you done so far in acting, or what have you, I guess, tried? And so, let me understand that, so then maybe I can help you guide you in a better direction on how to get more exposure.
Well, I haven't actually had any real on-screen acting experience as far as lines. I've been an extra in a film. It was American Fighter 2, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And I was just a background extra in a fight ring, and I was just, yeah, just yeah, putting out gestures. You got to be silent, so it was kind
Right.
of a weird experience because you got to try to act like you're putting out all this emotion without actually being audible,
Yeah,
and so
they
that was
call it.
kind of a weird experience. And then
Yeah,
we were
they
there for 12 hours that day,
in the acting
just doing
world.
that one.
Yeah, I guess they call that pantomiming, I believe it is the word. And it's just like, just do all the motions, don't make any noise, which is not easy. It's not easy.
It's not. It's not. Yeah, I did that for a day with a buddy of mine because he actually does more regular acting. He tries to get into more like commercials, and he does on stage stuff in San Francisco. And so he just asked me, say, hey, they need an extra guy that looks like you. You want to come up and be in the scene? I said, yeah, sure. And
That's
it was
cool.
fun.
Yeah, so you got to know what it's like to being on set for 12 hours. That is something that most people, you watch a movie, you watch a TV show, and you don't realize the long, long days in the entertainment world. Those are longer days than some of my military days, and it's funny because it's something that my dad got firsthand experience. I brought him on set with me, I think it was season one, last episode, and he didn't last. He's like, Vinny, I'm tired. And so you got
Yeah.
to get firsthand experience of what it's like to be on set. Did that experience motivate you to want to really try and dig deeper into it?
I think so. Yeah, because it was always much like the military in another aspect. You had to learn your place on set
Yeah,
and when to be in that place, how to be in that place, and how to act in that place and space too, right?
right.
And you had to do it the same time, every take, over and over for 12 hours, no matter how many times you needed to do it, and you had to keep your look the same. You know, it was a lot of kind of standing around waiting on a lot of other parts to move into place to get the whole machine rolling. But once
Yeah,
all those cogs got rolling, it was awesome. It was
yeah,
great to see the whole scene play out, and then everybody comes together after the director say, "All right, we're good. Now we can move on." Everybody's like, "Oh, right on to the
yeah.
next scene."
That's kind of how it was for me. We're like, we started doing YouTube, and then from YouTube, um, we did the Range 15, or it was actually the first time I ever was on a set that was, like some kind of Hollywood set, was Ross's movie, Helen Keller. And I was like, man, this is crazy what it actually takes to film. And then we did Range 15, and that was like, man, you just don't realize all the levels it takes. And then being on my end, it's like, that on steroids, and you're just like, whoa, this is a crazy world of, you're right, like, a lot of people give credit to the actors, but like, you can't forget like the crew, the film crew, the lighting crew, the all that. It takes the whole army to
Yeah,
make this successful. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And without that whole crew, um, the writers, the directors, everything, like it's just, it wouldn't happen. And so yeah, it's this crazy cool thing, man. Um,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
that's it.
For
That's it.
real, you know. I got my hands on a mic boom once. Again through my friend, and he brought me to a set, and I was just standing around like your pop, just looking, right, and watching.
Yeah.
And well, I guess the mic guy that held
Yeah.
the
The
boom,
boom mic. Yeah.
yeah, but well, he got a little incapacitated at lunch, so he
Oh,
wasn't
no
able to
way.
work the afternoon. And I was the next tallest guy on set, you know. So they're like, "Hey, man, you want to hold this boom mic? I said, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, that's a different skill in its own as well, because you have to hold it in the right angles. You got to put it so it's not in the camera light. You can't
Yeah.
create shadows.
Again, and again, it was a lot of following direction, though. Really, it was looking to the person who was giving me the direction, following the direction to a T, and getting
Yeah,
it right.
that's a big thing for me, is that I think why veterans do really well in the film space, whether it be in front of the camera, behind the camera, doesn't matter, is the fact that there's this hierarchy of command, right? There's a chain of command that happens there. And once you understand the chain of command, well, then it's easy, because it's like, okay, I'll fall under his chain of command, and don't step on those toes, stay in my lane. Here's my only job. You know what I mean? And so it's like,
Exactly.
if you're whatever you are, like sound engineers, like you know your job, and you take orders from this person, and then you take orders from this. And so it's been nice to watch when I'm doing stuff with my group of friends that are veterans, that they can fall in line really well, and we can create a really cool project, just on the fact that the veteran background is what, to me, is why it's so easy to transition into film.
Exactly. Well, we have really three definitive skills that we bring from the willing to be willing to, yeah,
Yeah.
the willing to step up and do, to take direction, and then situational awareness, like you said, knowing your lane, but also knowing how your lane flows with all the other lanes, and how everyone works as a cog in the same system, and like you said, knowing how not to step on people's toes, and
Yeah.
just how to be a part of that flow.
What do you do right now for work currently?
Right now, I started a coffee business,
Did
and I'm trying
you?
to, yeah, trying to get that up and running.
Yeah.
It's
What's that called?
it's called Inspirational Coffee Brand.
Nice. And you're doing online type sales, or did you open up a brick and mortar?
So I haven't gotten to a brick and mortar yet. What I've done is I've found a roaster, a really great roaster up in New York with organic coffee, fair trade coffee, all certified. And what I'm doing now is a white label service. So I'm
Good.
taking
Yeah.
really basically what I thought two things everybody loves is coffee and inspiration. And so the label is real simple. It's just an inspirational quote to start your day with. And I don't really put my logo on there. Really, it's just all about the daily motivational, quote to get your day started.
That I like it, dude. I like it. You're following the veteran practices that I believe in so well, as in trying to offer value in our community, and that's a really cool concept. I like that. Did
Thank
you went to Texas A&M?
Yes, sir.
Did you get a degree? Did you
Yes,
graduate?
sir.
What was your degree in?
I got a degree in agricultural leadership.
Hey, nice. So tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Agricultural leadership is well, it was basically the Fighting Texas Aggies business degree for farmers,
Yeah,
right? So it's yes, it's taught in an agricultural aspect with those type of industry examples, but it really does bring an A-level business degree, because we have Mays Business School there at Texas A&M, which is the top business school in the nation. So a lot of their curriculum was modeled by Mays, and we did everything from ethics, morals,
that's great.
how to lead, how to follow. What one of my greatest professors always taught: how to find the way, how to lead the way, how to follow way, how to find the way, how to follow the way, and how to lead the way. Right,
Nice.
and it's all about different ways in bringing people together, and team leadership and
Say those three.
organization.
Say those three one more time. I'm gonna write that down. How to find the way, follow the way, and lead the way.
Find the way, follow the way, and lead the way. Yeah.
So I'm
So he
gonna.
was he was a great professor, Dr. Rotter, and he brought that from the same text that I brought it from years ago. And Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching, is all
Yeah.
about the way.
Well, I'll say this: the way into acting space is to find a way to follow and lead. Okay. And
Right on.
seriously, take it that way, because that's what I would recommend. So we'll go this route right now. Finding a way. So you want to be an actor, or a voice, or even both. Voice, I'll tell you right now, you have a good voice and you have a good sound system. Whatever you're speaking on right now and in that room, that's the basic setup that you need, is not to have a big echo. You have clean echo. You have a clean sound right now coming from that room. And
Right.
so I'm going to send you a, and I'm going to send you, because now you're going to find the way, right? I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to send you another voice actor's audition tape that you can use to create your own audition tape. And what happens in audition tapes for voice actors is you replicate different commercials with your voice.
Mm-hmm.
You replicate a serious one, maybe a one that's just kind of like a voiceover, and then you do one that's like an exciting one. You do one that's like this, and you show the different levels as in Range of Actors show from like comedy to crying. You'll be showing from one level to another level of your voice range.
Great.
And so all you have to do is create these 30-second bites and put them all together, and that will be your voiceover reel. And that's what I'll use to hand off to a agent to see if they're interested in picking you up as one of their guys. Okay?
Outstanding. That would be incredible.
So that's
Yeah,
the first.
I'll get to work on that.
Yeah, so that's the first thing we'll do with that. Now, acting. I always tell people, it's a little bit of, and you didn't offend me. I'm saying other people do this, right? It's a little bit offensive when people come to me and say, oh, "Dude, I can do it. I could be. I'll be a natural." I believe there is natural actors. I really do, but I believe they're few and far in between. I believe there has to be training involved. I think there has to be some kind of experience to really understand the camera. Uh, I've been doing this now. I've been theater in college, right? And then I did all the YouTube crap, and then I did Range 15, and I did my own fucking short. And then like this is years and years and years of learning and messing it up and learning and messing it up. And so I now feel pretty comfortable, but at the same time, there's still way more to be learned in the space of theater and film and range and understanding the process. And so I would recommend you finding an acting course to take. We can talk about that offline on where you can go and some people that are doing some Zoom. I'm going to write that down as well. Okay. I'm just writing down kind of notes for you so I can focus on that later on and try and accomplish all the things I'm trying to tell you. And
Well,
so
I'm not accomplished at acting or anything. I've done just a couple like monologues in high school, and I don't even know if big screen cinema or even what you do with the Mayans on TV. I'm not even sure if that's really my role. It may be a more of a commercial role or a sponsor
yeah,
or
no,
a
for sure.
spokesman role, or maybe something where it's a little less character and a little more natural. And I might be able to carve a niche out on that. I don't know.
No,
Really don't know.
I see it. I get it. I think that's all of us when we're in the space. We're trying to find where we fit in. I didn't know I was going to be on TV, right? Like I didn't know that. I I personally would like to be on movies, right? So for me, movies, I just enjoy watching movies more than series. I don't know, but there's something, I'm just blessed to be where I'm at now, so I'm going to take it and run with it. You know
Well,
what I
you
mean?
you are blessed and doing great with that blessing. Let me tell you, brother,
Uh,
you're
th-
awesome. You
Thank
are
you,
awesome.
brother.
And I watch all of the behind the scenes footage that y'all put out from this show, and it's hilarious. And you can tell that y'all really do love working with each other, and it comes out in the show as well. So it's nice to see.
Yeah, it is definitely a real camaraderie there between us, and it's special and it's powerful, and I think it's what carries the show even more so, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me get back to this real quick, Josh, because I want to make sure that I'm guiding you in the right way and also giving you that platform that I told you I would. Follow. Yeah, I think if we're gonna go in the find, follow, lead motto, you
All
already
right.
you follow me, you follow several other people, right? So I think it's a big deal for you to just kind of start researching what you want to do and where you want to attack first. I would really put that as for me is what does Josh want to be as an actor? Whether it be film, television, commercials, doesn't matter, or kind of open. Here I go. I still believe you should use some training. There's some things you should do. Is you should also volunteer for film work. Does Texas A&M have a film a course at all or theater at all? You should
I'm
look
not
into
sure.
that.
I know they have a great connection with um, like the local PBR station,
Cool.
and They have a TV station on campus that broadcasts news. I'm sure they have some sort of theater program. I just
That's
never
what,
really looked into it.
yeah, that's what I would do. I'd also go on Facebook and look at some of the areas like College Station Film, College Station Student Films, College Station Independent Films, all the cities that are near College Station. I
Hmm.
can't remember exactly. I can't. It's been a while, so
That's actually how my good friend got a lot of his work getting started, was
mhm.
the student films and
For
student content.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's where you really figure out, like, man, because I'm not gonna lie to you, get in front of that camera and everyone's looking at you is intimidating, right? It's
Yeah.
bro, I
I
still, when I
bet.
take a long break and we go on set, it takes me a couple takes for me to get comfortable. And I'm always blessed when it's not on my coverage until I get all the willies out of me. You know what I mean? And so
Mhm.
yeah, so I would go there. I'd start looking at places to start trying and seeing where you fit in. You'll never know what works for you until you start trying this shit, dude. So like we can tell ourselves in our heads all day long that acting is what I want to do, and then you go and be like, wait, maybe not that acting. I think I like commercials more. Or you know what? I think I like this. Or maybe you find out, Josh, that like maybe I just would be a better director, or maybe on the other side of producing. You don't know, right? And so there's
Mhm.
things that maybe visually you're more in your head and want to create, and other than be the actual actor himself. So I would ask you to dig deeper into this and let's figure out what that is, right? So then like, okay, for sure you can be like, Rocco, for sure this is what I want. I'll be like, okay, cool, let me show you how to take that next step in that direction.
Great.
All
Great.
right, and then once we do that, let's get down to the lead. Once you figure all that out, man, then you can go and help a bunch of other veterans do the same exact thing, right? Like there's so many guys who want it, and guys like you, it's you and me, we're the same. I just found that path early on and decided I want to go towards it, and I risked a lot for it, and I was nervous the whole time, but it's worked out for me. It's just timing, space, like preparation. It's all these weird things that have kind of come together. But for you, Josh, I think voice is going to be a cool one for you to get into, and then from there, really learning where in this acting space that falls that that falls in your lap that you really enjoy. But the cool thing about acting, I'm 39 right now. I'm turning 40 this year.
Hey, me too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right on.
So I'm turning 40 this year. And the cool thing about it is like I can be an actor at 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
They're always gonna need someone, right? And
Yep.
so why not you? Is how I always think of it.
Yeah, and that's what exactly my friends that act, they say, hey, we see you all over the place anyways. We see you on this commercial, we've seen you on this show, we've seen you on this movie. It's your look. I mean, you're the guy. They don't know it yet, right? And so
Yeah.
that's what my friend said too. You just start putting yourself out there. And so I did sign up with one voice over agency.
Good.
They did sign me on, but I didn't ever get nothing with it. They threw me a few auditions. They said they liked my voice at the in the beginning, but I just never got any work from it. We can
Yeah.
talk more offline about it.
No, it's fine. And it takes time, and it takes confidence too. It's a learning game. Like you're gonna tell even my boy who's been doing voice acting for our voiceovers for a long time. It's a skill that needs to be, nurtured like anything else. And so, like I said, I'm going to send you his audition tape that I have that we sent to another veteran who's working on the same thing. And then Audible has a cool thing you should look into. You can do audiobooks for people. Now that takes
Really,
some, yes,
like
you go in.
narration.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
yeah. Yeah. If you like to read,
Interesting.
you can find it. You can say, here, I'm going to charge you nothing for this and just percentages of the book as it sells, right? And so I have one deal with one guy like that. Another one I had to pay him up front like $500, and then he narrated it, and then he also gets a percentage of the book. So go on to Audible. It's a thing called ACX, and you can make your profile. I think it's called ACX. I'll have to research that for you, but that's a cool thing because, and I'll explain to you more offline on how to get that done. You will have to read, and then you'll have to get a sound engineer to edit it so it sounds like one full flow, right? You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
it
Those
seems
are those types of guys I've looked into before for video editing and stuff for some other people I've done projects for, and you can find them on Fiverr or Flex Jobs.
yeah, exactly. So there's the path, man. Well, Josh, man, I love it, man. And, I want to give you an opportunity and I want to help you where I can. Like I said, I would. You have any social media you want to promote now? Even your business is cool. Go for it, dude. You got whatever you want.
Inspirationalcoffeebrand.com. If you like a little inspiration with your coffee every morning, check us out. We have a subscription model, and we're launching with a couple of new flavors this month.
Beautiful. Send me one pack. I'll give you a. Actually, I'll go buy one later today. Don't worry about it.
I'll send you a sample. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll send you some.
All right, cool, man. Well, Josh, anywhere to find you on social media that you want to plug?
It's just my personal pages, really. It's
Yep.
nothing much there to plug.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for jumping on the podcast. Like I said, make sure you reach out to me. Let's get some of this ball rolling, and then I'd love to talk to you in a year and see where you're at from now.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
No
Thanks
worries,
and
brother.
gig 'em.
Cool, brother.